Distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency Philippine Embassy Honorable Romel A. Remato, Sir, Honorable Labor Attaché Polo Aero Hector B. Cruz, Sir, Mr. Marcelino Luis R. Pardo II, our energetic NATC Director, Sir, Mr. Harvey Al-Hajri, our NATC and NAMC Chairman and President, Sir, the Executive Director of NAMC, Mr. Muhammad Al-Hajri, Sir, guests, my fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. I am honored to speak to you on this momentous day. When I saw those employers on the stage, I remembered my previous bosses who pushed me to something better job. Not asking me to leave, but asking me to learn, mentor me, encourage me, and build me while working under their management. Sometimes, because of their kind heart, we don't want to leave the job or stop serving them. One of those days, I asked one of them why I had to learn about something. Was I being incompetent? Then he said no. I want to be a successful leader. And he added, you are a failure leader if you don't develop people. At this very moment, once again, from us graduates, our appreciation notes to all employers who is all three. Great boss, good mentor, and a family provider. Your guidance and advice have been invaluable to us since we joined. We can't thank you enough for all the help that you bestowed upon us. We salute all of the employers who gave a chance to my fellow graduates, including me, and a room for growth and development while working with you. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the administration and faculty of NATC for their hard work and dedication on our behalf. NATC students often take their training experience for granted as just a step between the 9 months and the real world. Let me share how perfect God's ways are and guide us to the path we did not expect. One of my friends asked me about supporting NATC launch in 2021 by designing a leaflet to be shared on our social media, and yes, I did with just a snap. You may ask why. It's because I am a fan of humanity advocacies, career growth empowerment, and naturally drawn to be an educator. So, my visions are correlated with NATC vision and advocacies. And so on, for me to remember this, I created the hashtag NATCme to remind me about resemblance and values of advocacies. Most dreamers ask me this question: why being career-oriented is essential and how to be inclusive effectively. When it comes to profession, we fail by choice, nor do we fail by ignorance. We often speak up about the lack of inclusion, consideration, and the tokenism that still exists. If a piece of art is never seen, it never exists, isn't it? I am talking about how far you achieve a degree to be accepted for a job. It was the wisdom or philosophy of the career world since its birth. It is the point of recruitment that makes or breaks any dreamer's job hunt journey. And it is heartbreaking when a dreamer is rejected and loses hope because of their education achieved. We have seen this repeatedly, and it bangs the brutality of the workforce world. We never aim for something better because of self-pity against this wisdom. And at that point, we conclude we don't deserve a job because of our level in society or degree earned, nor how far education acquired. The truth is, it is about believing that you are on the edge of something successful and beautiful. Sometimes we are just shaken by trials that make us confused about what we should do for life. Let me remind you about the trials. Trials are like fire. It can burn and destroy you depending on your character and outlook in life. But always remember, the fire that melted butter is the same fire that hardens steel. Moreover, we stand by you in this belief. You are a unique individual offering a unique skills that someone somewhere required for to complete something therapeutic care that may change one's life forever and regardless of your education level. This is why NATC exists, and we believe in you. As the first pilot of my flight on this journey, I do not take one bit of it for granted. So I thank everyone who made this training center what it is, and all of you who have supported me and my fellow graduates along the way. We have received an excellent education here, making it far more than a step between the said 9 months and the real world, but a stepping stone to our future. Today, my fellow graduates, we are graduating batch 3. And in the following months, many of us will be starting at those entry-level jobs that will be the beginning of our careers. Once again, some of us will begin internship on the bottom rung of the ladder. But thanks to everything we have learned so far, I am confident. We will keep climbing like we are on an endless ladder to heights we never achieve. For that reason, I urge you to make sure that you are on the ladder on which you genuinely want to be. Remember that it is your life. Let me take this opportunity to personally thank the people who made this journey so meaningful and successful. To my fellow graduate who brought me here, Mr. Arnold Santiago, thank you for bringing me here. I lost a job way back after July 2022 due to organization resizing project. He asked me 3 times in different scenarios to join him for a training with him at NATC. And I always said no. Not because I didn't want to, but because I worried about my financial stability for this journey. The 3rd time he asked me, I realized that this person had no guts to go to center alone. And he needed someone to boost his interest or create comfort on his first day in the school. So I accompanied him and see where it goes. But suddenly, he paid my partial tuition and paid him later. That triggered my registration, and here we are. Thank you so much, Mr. Arnold Santiago, for your encouragement and for pushing me through to succeed. Carl Jung said, your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Today, I remind you all to look into your hearts and be awake before you embark upon a dream that is not your own. Up to this point, in many of our lives, most things have been decided for us. From now on, it is up to us to choose. So be sure to make your choices when you are carefully awake, decisions that are informed by your heart and not by what others say or think or even believe. Our contribution to the world will not be measured by the money we make or the accolades we receive, but instead by how we share our unique gifts with the world. And the only place to find those gifts is to look within yourself. Before I end my speech, let me leave you this wisdom. Find your purpose. Pursue it relentlessly, passionately, and loudly. Be persistent and win. If God before you, who can be against you? No one. Thank you and have a great afternoon, everyone.